We're going to talk about liquidity. We're going to talk about liquidity, and I'm just going to be using something very simple for you to understand. We're not going to go too much into it. We're not going to go too much into it. So we're just going to talk about liquidity. Now, let's open the chat first. We can kick off. All right. Now, first of all, I want to know what liquidity is. Ask what is liquidity? That's very easy. I'm going to get there. All right. So let's move into it and start this. Okay. So what is liquidity? It is very simple. Liquidity is fuel. Liquidity is fuel. It's um what makes the market move. Like fuel. Like for a car, a vehicle, an engine. What makes an engine move is fuel. So liquidity is fuel. So you can say liquidity is equal to fuel. Liquidity is fuel. That's it. There's not much to it. Now, liquidity presents itself basically in two different ways. It's either gonna be it's either gonna be buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity. It's either going to be buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity. It's one of the two. There's no missing words about it. Liquidity. Yes, it's either going to be buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity. Now let's dive into it. This is what I'm going to be talking about for today. You should already be familiar with structure. I'm not talking about structure today. Structure with your uptrends and your downtrends. This is an example of an uptrend. So for your structure, a buy side liquidity are liquidity found at the highs of structure, while your sell side liquidities are basically found at the lows. So what I'm saying is this: if you want to get your buy side liquidity is high, going to contain your buy side liquidity. That is the one. Buy side LQT liquidity. So buy side liquidity is gonna be there at the highs. Whilst your sell side liquidity is gonna be all the way down here at your lows. Sell side liquidity is gonna be at your lows. So buy side liquidity found at your highs, sell side liquidity found at your lows. That is as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So for a candlestick then, for a candlestick that's like this, I'm just going to draw this as simple as I can. That's like this. Meaning your buy side liquidity is basically at the high of the candle, at the buy side liquidity. And your sell side liquidity is at low of the candle. So what price does is that price takes out the liquidity, then uses it as fuel to move to another direction. You see here that price came, took out liquidity from this high, and that liquidity was what is used to move up and came back down. Then when it came back down, it went back up again to seek liquidity from this high again. Took it out, then to come down again, then creating new liquidity for it to keep seeking out. So that's how price is going to continuously seeking out liquidity in that direction until it is done or it decides to come and start seeking liquidity for the downside. So that's basically all you need to know about liquidity. It doesn't get simpler than this. There's nothing more to it. So I'm going to go to the chart now and mark out some structures and show you how price takes out liquidity and seeks more liquidity. So let's start from there. Start from here. Okay. Let's start from this place. So this is a break of structure right here. You see that price came. This high is going to be your buy side liquidity. Going to be your buy side liquidity. Then price was selling and it came back up to take out that liquidity. Price is always going to keep seeking liquidity. See what I explained, candles. You see that price came down, took liquidity from this low of this candle, came back up again and ended up taking liquidity from the high. So it's always going to be seeking liquidity. These are the things that fuel the market. But let's focus on just for structure. This is another buy side liquidity. See that there's a break of structure here. And price came to pick out that liquidity from that high. Took a liquidity from this high. That's your buy side liquidity. Here again is another buy side liquidity. Another buy side liquidity. And see this one has been taken out by these ones, creating a new buy side liquidity here. New buy side liquidity. And that's how price now has taken out this one and created a new one. Now you see what I was talking about as well about your sell side liquidity. This is your sell side liquidity on the structure. This is your sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity. This right here again is your sell side liquidity. Your lows. This right here is your sell side liquidity as well.